Vatican, a small city-state, an enclave located within Rome, is the home to the Roman Catholic Church, and with its size of 0.44 square kilometers, it is the smallest country in the world. It is a must-see place not only for pilgrims, but for everyone who loves history and art, as it has the greatest art collection in its museums. But what other interesting things are there to be told about this little country? Welcome to Gone Travel Channel, and here's some facts about the smallest country in the world that you probably haven't heard of. Number 10. Benito Mussolini signed the existence of Vatican City. After the unification of Italy in the 19th century, the papal forces resisted to recognize the Italian king's right to rule in Rome and refused to leave the Vatican compound until the dispute was resolved on February 11, 1929, by signing the Lateran Treaty by the Cardinal Secretary of State and the head of the department, Benito Mussolini. This is how Vatican City came into existence. Number 9. Secret passageways. In 1277, a half-mile-long passage was constructed and connected the Vatican with Castel Sant'Angelo through the Passetto di Borgo. It has been since a life-saving place for popes during difficult times, such as wars and fire. The passageway wasn't revealed to the public and was left to collapse until 2001, when the secret tunnel was reconstructed and reopened to the public. The Passetto is considered to be one of the best attractions in Rome. Number 8. Highest crime per capita. Vatican City has a very small recorded population, and the crime rate is listed very high at approximately 1.5 crimes per person. But to be fair, the crimes are usually carried out by the millions of visitors that come through the area, and the most common are pickpocketing and shoplifting. Just be aware to hold your belongings close to you when being in a tight crowd. Number 7. No prison. When it comes to crime, you must know that Vatican is maybe the only country in the world that has no prison. The convicted people sentenced to imprisonment are in Italian prisons due to the Lateran Treaty, but the costs are paid by the Vatican government. But they sure have some cells for detention if you ever try to do something stupid there. Number 6. The Swiss Guard. The Pope is protected by the Pontifical Swiss Guard, which consists of 135 soldiers dressed in colorful Renaissance-era uniforms. Not everybody willing to serve the Pope can join the protective guards, though. You must be a Catholic male Swiss citizen, not older than 30, unmarried, at least 175 centimeters tall, and have a military training behind you. Well, talk about diversity. Number 5. The Vatican Railway. The railway was opened in 1934 and has the shortest national railway system in the world, with only 300 meters. The only station is called Stazione Vaticana, and the rail traffic transports only goods, not passengers. Number 4. Vatican owns a telescope in Arizona. Vatican Advanced Technology Telescope is located on Mount Graham in Arizona. The light pollution in Rome makes it difficult for astronomers at the Vatican Observatory to view the night skies, so they started to operate a 1.8-meter Alice P. Lennon telescope in Arizona. Number 3. The ATMs. Vatican has only 3 ATMs in the streets, and they are the only ones in the world that offer Latin as a display language. Are you confident enough to try out your Latin skills? Number 2. The basilica is built on a grave. During the reign of Emperor Nero and the first persecution of Christians, Peter, a disciple of Jesus, was martyred and crucified too, and buried on Vatican Hill in a very humble grave. Over the years, after the official recognition of Christianity, the Emperor Constantine began a construction of the original basilica on top of this burial ground. After the order to build a bigger church at the beginning of the 16th century, the original basilica was demolished and a new, more magnificent one was built in its place that we can still admire today. St. Peter's Basilica sits over a maze of catacombs in St. Peter's suspected grave. Number 1. Consumption of wine. Did you know that Vatican is the winner when it comes to drinking wine per capita? Yes, it's true. The average Vatican resident consumes twice the amount of wine of your average French person or Italian. Maybe it has something to do with consuming too much sacramental wine, or the fact that wine here is duty-free. Do you know any other interesting facts about this little country that we forgot to mention? Share them with us in the comments section, and please keep watching our videos.